Hey everybody, and welcome back. Oh, that's good. My goodness. All right. It happens when you get old. Coffee's important. Welcome back to another edition of Jesse's Junk Mail. For those of you that may not know it, this is my personal vlog. In fact, I'm a little confused. My videos have been kind of sporadic and I really don't have a pattern, but yet I am now officially at 90 subscribers. So hats off to you, whoever you are. I can't see a lot of you as you are hidden, so still kind of creepy, but we'll work with it. So just a couple of things I want to talk about here of late. Like I said, there have been some changes in my life, so my weekends are all booked up. There's crazy mad nuts, but I'm enjoying it. I'm back in full swing as the chaplain at a youth club, just doing all the wonderful things that a youth pastor does, getting to share the gospel of Christ with young people. It's working great. Now, throughout the week, maybe not so great. Work's been a little rough. Healthcare's a beast. I mean, if you stop and think about it, and I'm going on a rant here just in case you didn't know. If you stop and think about it, when a person comes in to see a doctor, they're not feeling good. So if you're not just that bubbly, oh my God, how are you doing? That's not me. Doesn't work. But I am a process type person, and I'm from point A to point B, and I'm very efficient. So it works for me. It doesn't always work for everybody else. The other type of patient is the one that has been on the drugs forever, and when there's a problem with their prescriptions or whatever, then it becomes a hassle. Then because they're either so addicted to it or they're so convinced that they can't live without it, or maybe it is an actual drug that they can't live without and it just didn't, for whatever reason, it just didn't work. They become unhappy. The bottom line is anytime someone is unhappy, you're going to get dinged, coming or going, whether it's a result of you or whether it is a result of somebody else. Your whole team gets dinged. That's just the way healthcare will go. It won't be about the quality of care you get. It'll be about the ratings that you give someone. So I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. But work's been pretty rough lately. People coming and going. Had a lady cuss me out the other day. That didn't end well for her. Because there are a lot of things that I'll take, but you're just not going to badmouth me. I'm sorry. I get that you're unhappy and you're upset, and I'll listen to whatever it is you have to say. But the minute you start cussing at me, you and I are going to tango. And I guess that's something old people say too, because I hadn't heard that in a while. But so finally, after the stress relief of calming down and dealing with all that, I did manage to get in some game time this past week for World of Warcraft. Made a ton of gold. I was just really fortunate that everything that I threw out on the auction house sold, so that worked for me. So Sundays are a bit of an issue. I have to get back to church. I have to get back in there to I need to get back into the presence of God. That's what I feel. I did see when I came back, and I'm sporadic today, so it is what it is. So I came back and I started reading the news this morning and find out that some clown drove in to a crowd of people and ran a lady over and killed her. What is wrong with us? You know what takes place in Singapore for people that break the law and just generally do dumb things? They're strapped to a post and they're publicly caned to where everybody can see it. That right there would fix America's stupidity problem, because we've proven to the rest of the world we can't really handle anybody that thinks differently than we do. I'm sorry, we don't. We just... You're right, I'm wrong. Nothing I say can change your mind, and you automatically think I'm a jerk. And that's not the way all that works. There are tons of people that don't agree with me, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to run them over. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to shoot them or kill them, all those things. Yes, I'm like everybody else. Well, they're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. But there's a difference between disagreeing with somebody and then you disagreeing with me to the point to where you infringe on my basic rights as a human being. That right there is a problem. And we have that problem in America, and it is sad and unfortunate. I noticed that our Congress and our president and our Supreme Court, they really aren't working together. No one is budging, and when you reach an impasse like that, terrible things are going to happen. So let's just all sit back and watch the show. So let's see what's going on. Where are we at? I thought there was a lot, but I can't. I got a text the other day that said the last living hero that I have from my childhood. I always said that there were three people that, if I had idols or heroes, these would be it. It would be Pope John Paul II, Ric Flair, and my dad. Now, for those of you that don't know who Ric Flair is, he was a wrestler, former wrestler, retired. He was just a great guy. He was a heel, they call it in the business. So he did bad very well, but I loved him. I can remember Saturday and Sunday mornings watching wrestling. Just it was for 2 hours on Saturday, and then it was Saturday night, and then it was Sunday, and any time he showed up, it was just him and Arn Anderson, and this was back when Ted DiBiase and Terry Taylor were still with WCW. It was way back in the day, and but anyway, he's a great guy, and real knowledgeable, and is very grateful to the sport of wrestling. Well, he was admitted to a hospital day before, yesterday morning, I guess. And today about midday, maybe a little afternoon, he entered into surgery. And we heard that he is in ICU or intensive care right now. But the surgery was a success, whatever surgery it was. So for a time today, I got in a little in my feelings, because that is the last living hero that I have from my childhood. So it was a little sentimental, and so that's basically pretty much it. I'm going to haven't done anything in Minecraft. Didn't leave that alone. I'm gonna go out to dinner with Mikey's family tomorrow to sit and talk to them. So it'll be good to just sit there and talk to him. The 11th of this month, he was gone for 2 months. I'm missing. It's not the same being at the youth club without him. But I've got 2 other members of my family there, and so we remember the good times. But life's going good. Politics are crazy, guys. I'm telling you, these people are absolutely nuts. I don't understand. I heard 2 nurses talking about Game of Thrones the other day, and they just flipped out. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's chaos in Charlottesville, and something's got to give, guys. Something absolutely has to give. We have to be better, and I don't understand why we're not by now. Well, I get it. People suck. I do understand. I'm sorry. I take that back. People suck. People don't know how to take a win, they don't know how to take a loss, and they don't know how to stop infringing upon other people's basic rights as human beings. And that's basically how it is. I'm sure there's more, but I have forgotten about it sitting here talking to you guys. Yeah, so I think the video is done for today. Hopefully I'll have a little more this week to go on, but as of right now, I'm pretty much... I'm pretty much done. So I hope you are good. I finally got caught up on all my podcasts for I gotta hold this chair. My podcast for the week. So that reminds me, I gotta watch my boys live Avengers audio series. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I gotta check that out. Anyway, one of the YouTubers that I listen to, he's actually changed his channel, the name of it and everything. It's called Cracking a Cold One with the Boys Productions. We are a discussions channel that all things music, movies, TVs, comic books, and video games. Now, there's a language warning. There's a language warning, and I'll just go ahead and throw it out there. But I know one of these young men personally. He is passionate about this. He absolutely loves to do this, and he has really taken off with it. And I have noted that 1, 2, 3, 4. He's done 4 podcasts that have been over an hour long. 1, 2, no, well, 3 of them over an hour long. 1 just under an hour. But he's passionate about it. Give him a listen. If you're into comic books and video games and things like that, he's knowledgeable. He's got the passion. I'm excited to see what he is doing, and I encourage and I support him. Outside of that, I'm glad I clicked on the page. I was like, Jesus. But anyway, really sporadic. It's going to take me a minute to get back in the groove. I shaved, so it's a little weird looking at myself without the hair. So, but it is what it is. But, you guys know how to get a hold of me. It's up there in the, I don't know, the header? What do you call that, guys? Anyway, it's up there in the header. Updates, if you got a subject you want me to talk about, current events, news, things of that nature, religion, faith, whatever it is, just give me a ring. Oh, I forgot. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I started talking about that. So I have an artist friend, and as soon as she gives me permission to throw her name out here, I'm gonna so do it. She is absolutely phenomenal, and she's made me a couple of pieces of art. But I saw her not too long ago to give her one of Mikey's shirts, and we started talking. And I asked her to make a piece for me, an art piece for just for me and my favorite comic book character, Green Lantern. She's actually going to make that. She sent me a picture of what she had so far. Dude, I was so excited just to see the green on the canvas. I was spazzing out like fanboy crazy. So I'm pretty excited to share that with you guys. Hopefully she'll give me permission to say her name on YouTube. But if she doesn't, it'll be what it is. I can still show you the photo. I'm pretty excited about it. Look, guys, go give Cracking a Cold One with the Boys a view. Support them. Like them. Thumbs up. See what they've got to say. If you're a fan of comic books, video games, and things like that, I'm sure they're going to say something that's going to interest you. In fact, he's actually a little better at these than I am, but I'm old. This is my contribution to society. Suck it up. So that is what it is. Look, wherever it is you are tonight, I hope and pray that you're having a great time. Play a video game. I'm going to play some WoW after this. I'm excited about it. I suck, but I'm going to play. Play a video game. Say a prayer. Read a book. Spend some time with your family. Do whatever it is that brings you peace and makes you happy, as long as it doesn't infringe upon somebody else. If it infringes upon somebody else, stop doing it. You're a friggin' moron. I love you. God loves you best. Thank you for watching Jesse's Junk Mail. Here we go.